Hey there, people. This is me, uh, Dragmeister, or that's Apache. Uh, this is some audio commentary of my Magmammal 3 entry, Assault Hunt, formerly known as Chase Sequence, because you were supposed to chase a bad guy. I opted for a different approach, so like some sort of a simulation area or some sort of decrepit lab. So first off, we have the Guardian here. It's actually just a Mega Man 1 Sniper Joe. It didn't need to be its own object. It is. The only difference it is from the MM1 Joe is that it has a contact damage 27. So yeah, here we go. We enter the simulation and we got our bad guys and they run away. Yada yada. So introducing this section, the combo scoring system. So how it works is that for every kill, you get an advancement in the multiplier, and you get a score. Each enemy has a set score, and it's multiplied by the previous multiplier. So it's relatively simple when you come to think about it. Uh, as for the rest of the stage, yes, unfortunately it does not have like a indication whether or not your multiplier is draining. Because there's some places in this level where like the multiplier stops, and this is where you can build up score, and that's totally intentional. It's totally intentional that you can build score outside of the actual combat areas in this game, in this level rather. Although, yeah, that does lead to some exploit of respawning enemies, like what I'm doing right now. This is me proving a point that this is intentional. You can win if you just do this for long enough. Because I wanted this level to be completable, even if you don't have, even if you didn't, if you don't want to participate in the scoring system, you can cheese it like this. It's just gonna take a while. That's the only thing here. But you'll eventually get all of the trickster tokens, security tokens. We're already rank B, and we're only on the first checkpoint, so you know, already like half the challenge done. So we got our first mini boss here, one of the lieutenants for Assault Man, and he's the most complex one out of the three I've made, because he has melee attack and everything. Do take note in this stage, in the actual combat segments, there is no infinite spawning enemies. All of the enemies spawned in any of the combat areas will run out eventually. And that's Stalham and his forces. Yes, this is the Joe Air Force. One notable change I've made ever since I submitted is that the multiplier drain is actually 25% slower compared to what I actually submitted, which was at 50% drain. Normally it's 50% drain, but they reduced it to 25% drain. Although the rest of the level, you will see that it's 100% draining, but I slowed it down there for ease of access. And this is another segment where you can farm. So yes, the enemy spawns can run out. Like all these Joes going in drop pods, they will run out eventually. If you just stand here and wait, eventually the drop pods will stop coming. But I don't think I get tested at this footage. And here we got some small platforming bits. So yeah, cheat you if you want to get that. There's a way to get that, and it's not too obvious though. A couple of changes here is that that Sniper Joe is supposed to fall down this boom. Because for some reason they don't like to stand on not jump throughs. That was some slick maneuvering. And then we get to the other lieutenant. Yeah, he's my favorite. So he's my favorite out of all of them, mainly because it's supposed to be a reference to a Metal Slug character, Sergeant Alan O'Neill to be more precise. And I wanted to import some lines from Sergeant Alan O'Neill, voice clips for him, but like I think it will fit. But yes. Now there's a small bit here that I changed, that and that I added more actual solids for the snipers to step on. And there is on the right corner, there is now a platform there. That's not there when I submitted it though, because that's supposed to be like a super secret area, but like I tested it like, after the contest. And I found out that you can't exit it without the rewards despawning. Apparently, for some reason, RushJet and RushJet does not carry over screens. I forgot to note that. Now you saw like there's a passageway leading up to like a ladder. It was a cut by the way because I died several times here. This is the final segment, but like there was supposed to be an M tank on that upper hallway. There was a hole. Yes, this is supposedly like this is a clusterfuck. In my honest opinion, this is I'm guilty of this. This is just BS. This part is just BS. I give the weapon for the job, I suppose, because unfortunately magnetic shockwave does not have a lot of ammo. And here's me, like, farming the last bit of enemy, so make sure I get rank S. You need 6.4 million points to get rank S. That means you get all of the. That means you get all of the stars, the tokens. And yeah, this is just me farming. So eventually they will run out, but I decided not to like run it dry. Keep the multiplier as consistent as possible. So yeah, there's some bit of strategy when it comes to like how you want to proceed on to the next section, because the multiplier will keep draining via transition, and you wanna keep the multiplier as high as possible. And this is me contemplating on like what weapon to choose for the boss. This is the boss. Now, the biggest change here is that that used to be the arena. I moved it down one room, mainly because because Assault Man does not work well with walls. And thing is, unfortunately, this is the best you'll ever see of Assault Man without him glitching out. Well, yeah, like he glitched out there, but at that point I don't really care if he yeets himself out. So yes, that room over there was supposed to be the original room. It had walls. Assault Man would get stuck on those walls, and unfortunately, so he gets stuck on the walls. See here, now that there's no walls, fights much more not glitchy. He can still double jump, but like he doesn't have the like where he clips on a wall or something. He regularly does that if there's a wall, and I don't know what's I don't know exactly how to do anything about that. I've tried checking for like collisions. Yes, that being rank S gets gets you all of these trickery tokens. It's just sort of a guide to like how to get all the tokens.